Oh, shoot. I did that wrong. I need this. Okay, hold on. Remove. It's gonna give me trouble, so I'm gonna just re-add it. Okay. Okay. Now, when you're looking at my thing, you see my hotbar there?
I do not.
It's at the bottom of my screen.
Uh-huh.
You don't see that?
I see your hotbar at the bottom of the screen. I can see it.
Okay. I'm barely touching the mouse wheel.
It's not moving at all.
Oh, it is.
I see it flying.
Oh,
to
now it's
everything.
doing it. I think my stream might be delayed. That might be what's going on.
How do I get out of it? What is this?
That's
Oh, it's the
the thing.
Yeah. How do I fix that so it stops doing that? Without completely closing and reopening Minecraft.
Up there.
That I don't know. The other option I know of would be just to use the number keys to swap through the
I
swap
don't
through
know
the
what
menu.
number keys to use. Like I've never used anything other than my mouse.
The
How
top,
to stop
the ones
fast?
above your. Like the number keys right above your WASD on the top of your keyboard.
Go to Minecraft settings, navigate to controls.
That's what it was. Settings.
Controls.
Well, hi, Wildy Coyote. I ain't seen you in a hot minute.
Why, hello.
Yeah, I know. That's been a minute.
Surprise.
Give me a minute and I will get our shared chat going here. Mouse
Okay,
wheel
and also,
sensitivity
hi,
option.
Bubbly. Okay, I
And
need to
discrete.
edit these.
Okay, mouse wheel sensitivity. I'm looking for it.
There's camera sensitivity.
Right here. No, don't go backwards.
There is no mouse wheel sensitivity. Of course there's not. Camera sensitivity.
Okay.
No.
General settings.
Really?
I
keep getting DC'd here.
Okay, I am going to close and just reload Minecraft entirely.
Okay.
I want to exit Minecraft. Okay.
Video.
From free range developers.
I need to restart. Just a second here. Give me just a minute, guys. Will it let me do the things now? It will. Disable this. Video. Okay, that'll work.
Just to confirm, Z, are you going to be streaming or not tonight?
Not till Wednesday.
Okay.
When I'm actually off work.
Oh, that's your most recent. Ash is not live yet.
Ash was live.
Ash
She
had
said
to do something.
she said she had to restart, and that's why I'm like,
Yeah, I forgot I had to change some settings here. Okay, I got those.
okay, I have asked you to join stream with me. All right.
So that should work.
Nope. I'm gonna check something else. Try something else.
Ah, right there. Okay. Open CL equals true. Okay, we're back.
Settings.
I was updating some settings in OBS in hopes that it helped with the frame rate and stuff.
I'm gonna close and relaunch the launcher. Okay. Skiz is playing Played Up in Hermitcraft.
Ah, he's playing that.
How does that even work?
Django built it.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
They have it set to do armor stand swaps. So you go step on a pressure plate, it swaps the armor stand with what they want, and it's named beetroot, cooked chicken, whatever, cooked pork chop. You go, you get the cooked pork chop, and take it to them, hit the button, and it refreshes them. And then the mess is it throws rotten flesh randomly on the floor.
Hey, thank you for subscribing, resubscribing, technically speaking.
I have sent a request to you.
5 months, we're almost ready to have a baby. Okay. What's in your head? In your head, zombie, zombie, zombie. Eh. What's in your head?
Thank you for reminding me I need to turn off.
Head. Yeah, I'm gonna turn it off when we start too.
Nope. Okay, I don't know. I don't know how. This is going to be interesting.
What did you
Do
do?
not know. My hotbar, the mouse wheel on it, like if I barely touch it, it is just flying through the hotbar.
Weird.
And I cannot find a setting to change that.
Were you looking
So-
in Minecraft settings or were you looking in
I did
your
Minecraft, I
computer?
did in the world. Well, this is the only time it's ever done that. Why would it be in the computer? I was
'Cause I
literally
know-
just on Minecraft and it wasn't doing
Yeah,
it.
well, I just I don't know why Windows does the things it does, basically.
No one does.
I just went to start button and searched for the mouse settings, and there is a thing in there that's got roll the mouse wheel to scroll multiple lines at a time and choose how many lines to scroll each time.
Oh.
And I wonder if that has any effect on it.
Nope, mine's at 1.
Okay. I have no earthly idea.
Let's go full screen.
Like they're supposed to be in the controls for Minecraft. I'm gonna look at Bedrock here. Google it for Bedrock.
Of course they are. Yeah.
There's a setting to clear the hotbar in Minecraft Bedrock Edition. You enable it, use the corresponding button to drop all
How have you
items
been,
from the
Wildy?
hotbar.
Hmm.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Okay, how do I clear the hotbar? Okay.
Hmm. Pushing down, pushing down.
I don't know. It's gonna drive me crazy, but I guess I have. Okay, so how do I move? You know what, actually? I'm gonna open a regular Minecraft world real quick. This is just insane, and I don't get why it's doing it, and it's driving me absolutely crazy.
Oh, I need to grab that. Need this.
Java edition. Play.
Oh, binder clip. I knocked something down. Oh well.
Okay, I've loaded the zombie apocalypse. I know it's not on screen, but and it when I scroll my mouse wheel, it goes one box at a time. Okay. So Java is fine. Hi, Wildy Coyote. How's it going? Welcome in. Welcome in. Now that I can see you, I go to Minecraft Bedrock. Break up the ice cube. Does not want to break. Nope. It's just in this. Okay. So I have, how do I do this? I have lay on hands, fireball, divine smite. I'm going to put right here. The wayfinder, I'll put right there.
How
So 2, 3, 4. How do I use an ability then? If
Same
oh,
numbers
okay, I
as
have
in
to
Java.
right click.
And then-
I have to right click. Okay. All right. I am in the game. I'm here. There's a dragon. Eh.
Loading.
Eh.
Uh-huh.
All right. Do I need to send an invite to Ash and to Zarak?
Ash standing behind you.
mine's loading.
Okay. So actually, I want to put these on 1, 2, 3, and 4 then. And then that's 9? No, that's 8. Okay. All right, Zarak. You may have stepped away for a second.
Mhm.
Someone called me? Huh? What?
We
Yeah,
might be ready
Are you
for
falling asleep over there?
Huh?
Are you falling asleep over there?
Sorry.
That's a yes.
Yeah, I'm awake. I'm awake. I'm coming. I'm coming.
You went and laid down while we were trying to
Oh!
troubleshoot. I see how it is. I can't
Connection
figure it
to
out.
the host was lost.
Why was connection to the host lost? What the heck?
I don't know.
But
Trying again.
I'm about to start saying some very
Unable
not
to
family
connect
friendly
to
things.
world. Are you in there still?
Yeah, I'm right here. Okay. Ash just disappeared. Dragon just reappeared. Ash just reappeared. Okay.
And there's Zarok.
And Zarok. Okay. All right. Someone else use the Wayfinder because I don't know what I'm doing. If we need the Wayfinder, that is.
Or we could go to the giant arrow that keeps popping up on the screen.
It pops up on the screen with the Wayfinder.
Okay.
Ash is still on a loading screen for me.
Ash is having a lot of it moving fast. Whew.
Things keep popping in and out for me, too.
Okay, did they go this way already?
Yes.
Oh, I see them. I just tried to sprint by pressing shift. That is not the button in this game.
We have horses! We've got a couple of them. Pick your noble steeds, men and woman.
Just pointing at that guy.
Am I sitting on you backwards? Okay, there it goes. Oh, we got to talk to this guy?
I guess.
Apparently. It's not letting me. There we go.
Yes.
We're going to Icewind Dale, right?
I got off my horse. Do I need to get back on it?
We might be leaving our horses. We'll find out.
Yeah.
I would hop back on real quick.
I can't because you're in the screen.
Never mind. Okay. Try it now.
Okay. Okay, I'm on.
Need a lift?
Okay.
Yes.
The voyage
Let's see
north
if
is
we
long,
keep our horses.
and you discover an intense dislike of the sea, as you find yourself repeatedly clutching the ship's railing and spewing out various meals into the waves. As the voyage continues, the air also grows colder, as settlements and cities along the coast become fewer and far between. By the time the captain tells you that your destination is near, you have already started counting how many seconds it takes for your puke to freeze against the hull of the ship. Looking up from the railing, though, you see
Ew.
a dark shape looming through the blowing snow, and something about it that has nothing to do with the cold causes you to shiver.
Our horses are here waiting for us.
Ah, I see the prison inspector has caught your eye. Best hope you don't find yourself going there anytime soon, unless you have business.
What is that place?
It's called Rivel's End, an apt name if ever there was one, as I've not known anywhere bleaker or more devoid of joy. There is a prison built to hold the worst criminals that mankind has to offer. Whether the sorry souls stuck in there deserve it or not, well, I can't say.
Yeah.
Again, prisons. How is it that humans are so taken with prisons, cells, and confining each other? It's unsettling.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Why build something like that all the way out here?
Well, the nice and fancy folk don't want no reminders of the dirty and dangerous people that they've locked up. So they put them as far from civilization as you can imagine. Kid Interval
Australia!
notwithstanding.
Yeah.
How much farther until port?
Not much farther at all. See, there's our harbour. Just keep heading along that there path and you'll find your way to Kid Interval. Not much of a place for southerners, between the cold and the rough
whoever
company.
had the
but you'll
pretty
find
golden
shelter from the
horse,
blizzards and food.
It's
Good luck,
trying to kill
wherever your
itself.
journey takes you.
I'm noticing. All right.
Boy, Captain
Okay,
left
so we
it
go
early.
this way.
Oh, what a miserable place.
How are
Whee!
you cold? I can hear you shivering. That doesn't make sense. I'm the one who has to walk through this.
Oh, maybe because I am not simply a passive observer, and I am actually sharing your body. How many times must I explain this?
Right, but shivering? Thought you needed your own body for that.
No.
Never mind. Why would
We have
anyone
friends.
choose to live in such a dismal part of the world?
Judging by what the captain said along the way,
Ow.
people who either don't want to be found or have nowhere else to go.
Lovely. Well, if we are to keep our visit as brief
Ow.
as possible, I would suggest finding the nearest bartender or such who might have heard rumors of a giant.
Someone just shot an arrow. Everyone good? Do you need healing, Dragon?
I have health potions. But also, I'll heal up
Okay.
here over time anyways. Eventually.
Well, yeah. Hello, cold place. With a huge bonfire. This is where I'm gonna stay, right here. Ooh, what's this? Would we like to buy some lederhosen?
I don't have enough coins for anything right now.
Does anybody have coins? I have over a stack, so I'm just... I don't know what these are. Oh, a paladin helmet.
Mm-hmm. Potions.
I will get the paladin helmet.
Available.
Okay, I got the paladin helmet and the paladin chest, please. I don't have very much left. So,
For some reason, I can't see the thingies.
where are you at?
Yeah. I think that's a lure.
How do I
it's
open my...
It's cycling.
Oh! There's
Oh, menu.
not much there. Yeah, that's a fishing lure. The gear guy is over here. And I'm gonna need 40 more probably for the boots. Yeah, paladin boots is 40, which I don't have, so I'm gonna have to wait on that. Oh, and legs. I didn't get legs. So I need another 80. Our next quest guy is right there.
So this is saying a rogue dagger
Mm-hmm.
for me.
It depends on
That's
your
your next
class.
weapon.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's what you want. Like for me, it's a paladin sword for 50.
For me, it was
Yeah,
a
mine's
wizard's
the rogue
staff.
dagger.
Yeah, so
A barbarian axe.
So it's the level 3 stuff.
yeah, which we'll eventually get all of them. And yes, I know I called them lederhosen. It's just because this is, look at the sign. It's, you know, lederhosen.
Germanic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Germanic.
only have 21 coins, so
I got 18.
I can give you 3, but we'll
get
make
more.
sure we get them. Yeah, we'll get them.
Eventually.
Mm-hmm.
Time to go beat up some stuff.
Might want to take the chance to explore just in case if there's an explorer area.
Before we talk to the person,
Yeah.
I'll head over here. Ooh,
After a dragon destroyed
Dang it!
most of what was known as 10 towns, Caer
I'm blaming you,
Dineval's
Zarek.
residents built this castle as a last protection, in case such a disaster should come again. It is not nearly large enough to fit the entire town's population, but it does make for a tidy and secure residence for the local lord and his family.
it was an explorer thing.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah,
found
and we got a
another
stat
horse.
point for it.
I found a couple more horses.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
I
take
don't
this
think
one in.
I don't think I'm gonna take a horse.
I found a chest. Ooh. Speed potions. And a regen potion.
Yeah, we'll just have to look around when it comes time to leave for our horses. Because they are wandering. Which is, I mean, okay.
Distinct lack of building in that building.
Ooh.
It's like something I would build. All
Haven't
exterior.
seen you
no
around
interior.
before.
Oh.
What do you want?
I went into the tavern, sorry.
Friendly.
What can you tell me about this town?
Other than it being a hive of scum and villainy, and you got the castle up the hill, the lake we fish knucklehead trout out of when it's not frozen over. And that's about it. All that's left after the rest of 10 towns after the incident some years back. Even the rogues of the world don't want to stay here if they can help it.
Okay.
What incident?
Great white dragon came through. His breath was so cold, it froze the sap in the trees so hard the wood exploded. Shattered people as they tried to flee. Took a band of adventurers hired from Kalimshan to finally kill the thing. But by the time they did, 10 towns was in ruins. Everyone just congregated here in the end, since Kardinaval had the least damage, though that's not saying much.
Have you heard anything about a storm giant in the area? I'm looking for one that's supposed to live nearby.
Storm giant? That ain't like a frost giant? Or do you mean a stone giant? Because we got plenty of those up on our spine. I sometimes wander this way to hunt and raid.
No, I mean storm giant.
And I've got nothing for you. Though you could always ask Kelly, Goat Kicker. She's been around a fair amount, one of those adventurer types, always looking for mercenary work and places to explore. You can usually find her down by the lakeside docks.
Have you had any disappearances around here? Strange sightings, anything?
It's Icewind Dale. People go missing in the storms all the time, and monsters come down from the mountains and the tundra every day. Still, if you mean anything outside of that, no. Can't say as I've heard anything. People who get lost in the storms are either found within a week, alive, or turned into a walker. And the monsters are the same as ever. Then again, I did hear that something's been going on with the dwarves up in, Kelvin's Can. Lots of rumors and stories coming from them, though I don't think they've had any misfortune themselves. Just heard things through the grapevine.
So long.
Seriously? You're not even gonna buy a meal or a room? Ugh, wasting my time.
Yeah.
That wasn't the option.
If that bump don't pay his tabs soon, I'll close down the bar. That'll get half the town on his case.
I'm exploring upstairs. Ah ha ha, good thing I did.
Find something?
I am potentially borrowing some gold from a hapless visitor.
Ah, yes. Borrowing. That's it.
It was 11 gold, so. I keep using lay on hands. Dang it. Okay. There.
If that bump don't pay his tabs soon, I'll close down the bar. That'll get half the town on his case.
You said that already, barkeep.
Somehow you sucked me back into the bar.
I walked downstairs. Ooh, speaking of downstairs.
Aw. There's a distinct lack of basement in this basement.
No, there is a basement. Just how we get to it, I don't know. Hey, you got anything in the cellar you need us to kill?
If that bump don't pay his tabs soon,
It-
I'll
How the
close
heck
down the
get
bar.
back in here? What the
That'll get
fuck?
half the town on his case.
What? I was by the docks.
Because Panda keeps triggering it.
I'm outside now. I can't keep triggering it.
Ooh, chest.
Spooky cave.
Okay, that's a chest that was already found, it looks like.
Oh, books just like left in the open, where they can get all gross. Rude. You can't get up there. I don't know.
I'm gonna go climb the ruined keep over here. Oh, that's where Ash is. Never mind. Ash is already doing it. That's a distinct lack of building.
I said that earlier. I think that was the same door I opened too. Yeah, a lot of these houses have. Maybe I should start doing more of that. Instead of trying to design interiors, just put black concrete behind the door.
That actually.
I have a stat point available.
Oh,
Opening menu. Please hold. Oh.
Oh, hey. We all do. Okay. I have 2 available. I am going to do... one there.
Oh wait, I never did look at what I went in there to look at.
Put it in Constitution.
That's kind of what I did too. Okay.
I mean, that's kind of what my character does anyways, being a barbarian. Damage sponge.
Okay. All right, we got 2 quests. We got the one by Zarok there, and we got this dude. So let's do the Zarok first, because he's at the docks patiently waiting for us to stop squirreling. On your go. Psst, Zarok.
Hello?
On your go.
Got a quest marker.
Right.
Are you Helia?
And who wants to know?
My name is Katra, and I'm looking for a storm giant that's supposed to live in the Dale. Have you heard of anything like that?
Storm giant. Well, I'd be lying if I said I knew exactly what you're on about, but well, my partner and I did see something right queer in the mountains about a month back, and it was definitely giant and definitely stormy at the time.
Any details you can give me?
Hi, there's a trail on the opposite side of this lake, right across from us. That goes up into the mountains, as called the Spine. A blizzard started blowing around one of the peaks in particular just a few years before I showed up here. Never let up once, nor moved. Storm just sits there, blowing away. My partner and I, we thought we'd go see if anything were up that way. Thought maybe we'd find some magic item or a wizard or something causing the storm. Maybe knock some sense into them or get some loot from the expedition.
And what does this have to do with the giant?
I'm getting there. So, after about an hour marching through the storm, we hear this voice in the blizzard saying, "Turn back and you'll die here," and some such. We weren't about to pack it in, though. Thing is, the snow was getting so thick and high around us, we could hardly even walk, and it was getting dark. We tried to find shelter, but just kept getting turned around in the storm, and we were getting right cold. Cold, to the point you don't feel no cold no more.
There goes the ship.
It wasn't until I hit the ground and everything started going black that I realized I was freezing to death. But then, next thing I know, I'm awake. My toes and fingers hurt something fierce from the frostbite, and my whole body was stiff, but there I was, lying next to my partner. We'd been taken all the way down the mountain to a little cave, and someone had even set up a fire for us. But here's the kicker. There weren't no footprints around us. Nothing in the snow. It was the wildest thing I ever seen, and I still ain't been able to figure it out.
She seems sincere about this story, at least for the most part. A few embellishments here and there, but the core of it and many of the details ring true to your ear.
You said like a mum. You mean the face was a woman's?
Oh, aye. Far as I could tell. Real flat. Smash nose. Though, but I was about delirious from the cold, so don't take that part of the story too seriously.
Where's your partner now?
Mickle. Oh, the cowardly bum had enough of adventuring after that incident. He's working as a miner up in Kelvin's Khan, with a bunch of our kinsmen now.
Any advice for someone looking to climb up there?
Yeah. Don't do it. It was a daft idea, and by all rights, me and my partner should be dead. Might not be such a trial normally, but that blizzard will spell the end of you.
Thank you for your time.
Well, that is at least a little promising. What say you, Katra?
It's the only lead we've got at the moment, so it's probably worth investigating.
All right, now we can go. I'm gonna see what this guy wants.
Need a lift?
Okay.
It takes us to Candlekeep. That's where we were, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's how we get back to Candlekeep.
That's
And we
where
didn't want to take the horses with us, right?
Right.
So how do we get over there?
We walk.
Oh. Do we need to go into the castle to get to this thing?
No. It's around.
Okay, because it was like lined right up with the door. Are we sure we don't want to take a horse? They seem to keep throwing horses in our faces. Also, look at all these beautiful ice crystals.
Mm-hmm.
What's this?
Mine.
Here, crystals grow in abundance, sprouting from and covering the
Pretty.
cave's walls like lichen. Most of these crystals have also been found to have magical
dead bodies
properties,
in
most notably enhancing spells that freeze their targets. However, the crystals have proven too unstable to use reliably and have been known to shatter or even explode during spellcasting, so few risk using them.
Why does that feel like we should risk using them?
There are Yetis in there.
Okay.
There are... What?
Yetis.
Yetis.
Oh. Do you think we're supposed to go get crystals?
No.
They would tell us, but we don't have
Why-
anything to harvest them with.
Like, why not, though? It feels an awful lot like we should be fighting these guys. Oh, I knocked one down.
He has reach.
I don't have range.
I got the coins.
picked up coins.
It's Tinky Box.
So glad we came in here.
Just for the Tinky blocks.
Yep. I'm
There's
also
nothing
hunting
else
around
we
to
can
see if
do
there's
right now.
any chests or anything.
Done.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. I think this was just a small distraction.
Eh.
Us
It's
on my way
always...
to earn some coins.
We're gonna have to come back and kill him again, undoubtedly.
Uh-huh.
Oh, we can get more coins.
Yeah.
We need to fund our
Adventures.
venture here.
Yep.
That was fast.
Ooh, I hit that one hard.
Infinite coin generator.
All right, quick. I need, let's see, 50 plus, oh, hello. I need 130 coins to finish outfitting myself in paladin gear. Let's go. I'm just kidding, by the way. Let's not sit here and infinite farm. And,
Halfway to my shiny new axe.
All right, let's go. Come on, little stabby.
But in one formed.
Mm-hmm.
I love the icicles. I want one.
Retextured dripstone.
Yep.
Oh,
What's that?
whatever it is, they are attacking. Or at least that one is.
Oh. 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 Oh, Panda's in trouble.
Oh, dire wolves.
Is that what this is?
I think.
On my way.
Dire wolf.
There's
They're up
two
there
more.
on the hill.
Yeah.
Oh, 3.
There's more than 2. There's more than 3 too.
Anything up here? Nope. Okay.
But just so you know, there was a Yeti spawning to our right.
Okay.
Over here. Oh,
Yeah.
I see you.
Oh, I see him.
A whole heap.
I was
of them.
actually heading to the castle over there to the left, but
Random encounter. Oh, look over there.
Here's where Zarek and I
Ooh,
were
what
headed.
is that?
I don't know. I'm not going over there because I'm not stupid.
Off we go.
She says as I start walking that way.
Why do I feel like we're missing someone? 1, 2.
Zarek went up the
Because we
stairs.
are. But
We need to actually go
There's
that
already-
way over there.
he's already in here.
yep.
Cap-
I mean, it's like
Castle isn't where we need to go. I mean, we're now exploring the castle, but this isn't where we need to go.
Look at this.
Oh, it's some kind of
Is this a catapult or a
here.
trebuchet?
It.
Can't tell. Gotta get up there.
I
it's a
don't know
catapult.
if this is a stronghold or what this place is, but there's enemies or something here.
I think this is the mines.
Yeah.
And these are the dwarves.
Yeah. They don't seem to mind us.
Yeah, this isn't where we were supposed to be going, by the way.
Right, but
Yeah, we probably end up coming back here later.
Yeah, look
Yeah.
around, find a chest. Any chest. I'm not seeing any chests.
us
Oh, crap.
stay on task.
Oh no, Zarek, no! I'm
Um,
coming!
Hey, I found a chest. Oh, it's a mimic! It's a mimic! How dare you trick me?
It was looking for tasty adventurers.
Alright. What'd you get out of it?
I ain't getting nothing. The thing just despawned.
Oh.
What is... Oh? A lot of nothing.
There's nothing here up this way.
I don't think there's anything in here at this time.
Yeah.
Oh, my back. Ugh. Whee! Sliding on ice.
Do 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 do. Mm-hmm.
Catapult.
Alright, so it's over here.
Oh,
that
the
we
Yetis respawned.
Yeah, we're gonna kill them, but it's over there we need to go.
Hmm?
Alright, over here. Now, bear!
Couple of them.
And they're about to attack.
Well, off we go.
Stab you in the butt.
Ow.
Alright. More Yetis?
Oh, Yetis.
If anyone needs healing, just let me know. That is also a stray. There are a couple more down there too. Alright. Owlbear to our left, Yeti, and other guys. What are we looking for?
We're going that direction.
We're supposed to climb this, but I'm not sure where.
This way.
I should warn you, in case you did not already know. Dragons and giants have a long-standing rivalry that verges on hatred, depending on the parties involved. Storm giants are known as goodly or stern creatures, but regardless of this one's disposition, it might be for the best if you do not mention my presence or involvement.
Something else to complicate things. That's good to know. Thanks.
Yeah.
Oh,
What's going on?
fast drive.
Yeah, and I respawned, and it's terrifying. I'm on my way to get my stuff. It respawned me ahead of where you guys are.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I'm dead too.
Oh wait, I don't need to get stuff.
No.
I thought I had to come get my stuff. Never mind.
We just have to be careful because there's a lot of things here and they're respawning quickly.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's because of the respawn location.
Yeah.
I think we lost Ash again.
No,
I'm
it's
right
just standing behind you.
Oh, that's Zarak down there. Okay. Okay. Let's come back up here. If you need healing, get close to me.
Well, I'm gonna say we probably don't, since we just died.
Okay. Let's go up here.
Quickly.
Run!
Towards the corpses. Wait.
Loot the corpses.
Oh.
Ah!
No.
Direwolves.
Come at me, bro.
Uh-oh.
What happened?
Powdered snow, just so you know.
Oh. Good lord.
Looks like a wall of powdered snow.
Leave this place. I just want to talk! You shall not proceed!
Oh, there's the storm
You
giant.
tread a dangerous path, human. If you have come to rob or hunt me, then I hope that you have made peace with yourself.
I mean,
That that, Katra is a storm giant, and one who has ascended beyond the restrictions of their body, it seems. They aren't just controlling the storm around us, they are the storm. It is a part of them. Be careful.
Speak now and tell me your purpose in coming here.
This is not someone you should bandy words with. If you do not get to the point quickly, and if she does not like what she hears, the best you could hope for is being thrown from the mountain and maybe landing in a deep snowbank somewhere.
Okay.
No. Should I?
She absolutely knows who Kimmerin is, and seems both surprised that you ask and immediately on edge.
Why are you lying to me?
Dare accuse me of lying?
I can read it on your face. You're even more tense after I mentioned him.
And for good reason. What business have you with Kimmerin of Clan Myastan?
My friend has been infested with a parasite that has also displaced his soul. We were told by the Sage of Magic at Candlekeep that his best hope is to find the Rod of Alignment, which was last seen with Kimmerin.
And what if I refuse to help? What will you do?
I'll make you. Him dying is bad. At your mercy. I'll ask nicely.
What can we do for you?
Maybe I'll ask nicely first.
I could ask really nicely? I mean, I'll beg if you want me to, but that feels a bit degrading.
No, there is no need to go that far. Perhaps I can find it in myself to compromise, though. This is a powerful item that you seek, and not something to be handed over lightly.
Fair.
Though perhaps you will do. Very well. I
what?
indeed possess the rod, and am willing to part with it in return for a favor. The druid who last held the rod is indeed a friend of mine. Kimmerin, however, has a tendency to use force to protect the wilderness and its creatures, rather than negotiate. The Lord's Alliance decided that they had suffered his vigilantism long enough, and have imprisoned him in the great fortress they built nearby, known as Revel's End. I cannot enter that bastion, as its magic wards me away. If you want the rod, then you must find a way to free Kimmerin. Once he is with me again, the rod will be yours.
This is a creature of chaos, as fickle and changeable as the weather and the storm she creates. It is impossible to judge her character and honesty.
What is the Lord's Alliance?
Even I, in my isolation, know what it is. The Alliance is an agreement between various rulers and their lands, most notably those of Neverwinter, Waterdeep, and Silvery Moon on the Sword Coast. They were founded as an act of solidarity to keep the armies of evil at bay, and thereby protect the common folk. Coincidentally enough, protecting the common folk also protects these rulers' power and other interests.
This is a creature of chaos, as fickle
not gonna
and
let me
changeable
do it
as the
again,
weather
okay.
and the storm she creates.
What has he done to get imprisoned exactly?
He defends the wild places of Faerun. Anywhere that wildlife and nature are threatened, he goes to protect it and eliminate the threat. Sometimes that means destroying a band of marauding orcs. Sometimes that means destroying a duke's mining operation.
Will Kimmerin be dangerous to me?
Only if you give him reason to think that you mean harm to either him or the wilderness. Otherwise, he is quite personable.
If I must, ... or
A
count me
prison
in.
break to set free a dangerous environmentalist vigilante? Count me
I'm in.
Well then,
Let's
perhaps
do it.
Kimmerin has found a kindred spirit in you. A last warning to you. Beware the prison, for it is not just a trapped and warded fortress. Something has changed lately. I have not seen the guards at their outposts for nearly a week, and there is now a ferocious flying creature there. Every time I've tried to approach since its appearance, it has beaten me back, rather severely at one point. I do not know if the jailers have summoned it as an additional guardian, or whether it is there for other reasons. But be wary of a dark creature with bat-like wings. Hope that you do not encounter it. Good luck.
Let's dance.
That is all a rather tall order, and none of it too encouraging. At this point, the best we can do is probably to investigate the prison, see if we can identify some of its defenses and any gaps therein.
All right.
Back we go.
This is our option.
God, does this mean wait? Why can't I move?
You should be able to move now.
There it goes. Okay, I couldn't turn for some reason until I touched a move button. So we have to go back through all of this.
Yep. And we'll probably have to come back.
I'm not seeing
Whichever.
any of the baddies. I mean, there's those baddies down there, but I'm not seeing
Couple
any baddies
up on the road ahead.
They have a big aggro range, because they aggroed right on you, Dragon.
Yeah. Hey, JJ.
Hey, JJ. It's going alright? How's it going with you?
More up ahead, too. Oh, good.
We got some following. Well, I'm glad you're okay. Sorry that it's been better. We'll go help Sarah over here. Quit dying!
Nah, she's up ahead by herself.
I'm not dying. It's just you guys left me in the middle of a spawning circle.
Alright, let's keep running ahead. They'll follow us. Oh, they didn't follow us. That's good. Alright. Okay, where are we going?
Back to town, I think.
Oh.
No.
I think we're going to the place you didn't want to.
Oh.
Not yet, anyway. bad word. Die. All right.
What just happened?
I healed.
What?
Yeah, I got to heal
We
spot.
got stuff up ahead too.
Get away from my wizard!
It feels real suspicious there was only one. Oh, fun.
Oh, hey! Couple of these guys. One at a time, please. Get in line.
Now line up. Do your bouncing back and forth as you prepare to attack, and then attack us one at a time.
Juggling. Got him.
Why did that for a second feel like I was inside of the thing?
Oh.
Gotta step at the place first.
The Illithid, also known as Mind Flayers, once ruled vast empires across multiple
There's a chest
worlds,
on the wall.
conquering whole races and forcing them into service. Ships like this one were how the monsters traveled between the stars and across planes of existence. Be glad that this one is long since crashed and abandoned. Otherwise, its presence would foretell a coming calamity.
Do we want to go in there and
Loot it?
claim the treasure,
yes.
or wait?
In we go.
There are baddies in here.
Ow. Ow.
Ah!
Go with me.
What is going on? What in the heck?
Oh, it's a mind flayer.
Yes. What is it doing to me?
Ow.
It's psychic abilities.
I'll leave you for a moment.
Help.
Dang it!
I don't think we're ready for these guys.
Nope.
I spawned in the middle of a problem!
I'm coming in right behind you!
Oh snap! We got ogres.
Uh-huh. I got you, Ash! I got you! Rawr! Alright, we will fight the Illithid later. Alright. Because we don't lose anything, right?
No.
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 Okay. So, where are we
I'm
going?
healing. These at first gotta die.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, I thought we weren't fighting them. Okay, we are.
One's
Got one.
down. This one in the corner.
sword.
Where is it? In the corner.
That one died. I'll be there in a sec.
They're respawning.
No. He flew up high. Oh yes, they are. Crap.
Crap.
All right. If someone can get the chests.
I'm trying. I failed.
There's nothing in that one.
Well, I got one. Not chest, guy died.
I got upstairs. Saw a chest out here. Oh. That's a quest item, I'm sure. I know I saw a chest up here.
I found the chest, and I got the items.
You got the items? All right, we got the chest.
Yeah.
I'm stuck.
Let's get out.
I fell in a hole. It's stuck.
Dragon. Are you able to?
Yeah. And with PvP off, you can't do anything.
Let's see. And you can't go forward through this?
Mm-mm. Too small.
Okay.
It's stuck.
I'm gonna try and lure some guys out here.
I think there's a stuck command in the menu. Let me see here, menu.
Well, the reason I'm bringing one out is I'm trying to lure the bad guys over. Come on.
Right.
Come on.
Yeah, there is. There is a stuck. There is a die and respawn command in the. If you go to the menu, like you're pulling up your toolkit and then looking under the settings tab for. Oh, here you go, magic shield. This is actually help against this Elephant.
There we go.
There's
I'm in
one
stuck
more
now.
attacking somewhere. Okay, we're good. I mean, we're earning a lot of gold doing this, but I am out of health potions. There I go. Oh.
They can't help. They can't hurt me while I have my magic shield up.
Oh. Oh. What is... got me?
What's interesting?
Uh-oh. I'm coming, Panda!
Alright, let's get out of here. Let's go this way. I don't know where we need to go. There we need to go. Okay.
Oh, Yetis.
Yetis are at least easy to deal with. All right. Who shot an arrow at us?
Me. I was about to shoot the dart, but you guys killed him. Dire wolves.
Wow. He went kaboom.
Mm-hmm. He tried attacking, and then all of a sudden he just sort of evaporated.
I have stats, by the way.
Yeah, stat point.
Oh.
I spent one while I was stuck in that hole.
Ah!
Revel's End. Dinky blocks.
I be attack.
Nope.
Oh, that works.
There is too much to look at from too far away. You would have to get closer to make out anything useful.
It doesn't look like a place you can exactly break
felt
into.
good at the same time.
Not without an army, or maybe lots of explosives, that is.
As much as I hate to admit it, I am inclined to agree.
All right, we're going this way.
Go ahead and up the thing.
Perhaps we can strike a deal with whoever runs the prison. Barring that, simply seeing the inside might give us some ideas about how to get Kimmerin out. Still no guards? You would think that someone would have stopped or questioned us by now. I do not like the feel of this. Make sure that the front door stays open and unlocked, too. I do not wish to be trapped in here. See what you can find through that hole. There might be another passage or something similar. Something to lead us out of here. That looks like it connects to the door in the entryway, and judging by these notes, most of the rest of the prison, too. It seems to be a full containment and lockdown system. Everything is barred and sealed. Perhaps there's been a prison riot or some revolt. Messy as that may be, it could provide a good distraction for getting inside and extracting Kimmerin.
There's a code, so if we find a code...
It goes over there.
Yeah.
I mean, I could try and brute force it, but I'd rather...
We might also perish if you do that.
Yep.
That looks like a 7.
Well.
Where?
On the wall out of buttons.
Oh! That is a 7. Okay. So we want 7. This one here is an 8 on its side, it looks like. And a 3. 7, 8, 3.
I'll stay here and see if something happens.
There. Now let us get back into the open and hope that
7, 8, 3.
all of the prisoners or endangered the guards. That would...
What was that?
Oh my god.
Demons.
Oh, hello.
What are demons doing in a prison?
Oh, you know, demon things.
Divine Smite!
I'm sorry, demons. I forgot to bring my supply of holy water. for you to.
That's okay, we just burned them.
Devils and now demons. Encountering both in such a relatively short time is seldom a good sign. Either you are cursed with rotten luck or something is brewing. Unless Revel's End has taken to enlisting monsters from the abyss as guards, something has gone thoroughly awry.
I agree, it's kind of both at this point.
This is becoming increasingly distressing.
What is the abyss exactly?
It is one of the lower planes, a seething pit of madness, rage, and destruction. Its endless layers are populated with demons of all shapes and forms, varying in intellect and cunning, but
it's one of the circles of hell,
in the desire
girl.
to wreak chaos and kill. The abyss is reckless, thoughtless evil made manifest.
How worried should I be about this?
You'll be
Very. If there are this many demons in one room, then there are likely to be others. They were likely summoned and then broke free from their summoner. If the summoner was particularly careless, they may have left a portal open, through which more demons and demonic spirits could enter our world. Unfortunately, I think that the lockdown we just lifted may have been the only thing keeping them here in the prison.
Do you think that Kimmeren has anything to do with them being here?
I doubt it, unless Kimmeren were presented with a too tempting opportunity, was consumed by vengeance, or had simply gone mad. He would not risk summoning demons.
Yeah.
They would do as much damage to his precious wilderness as any human host would, polluting and tainting the land with their very presence.
How likely is it that the prison's keepers have summoned these things?
Unlikely. The Lord's Alliance may be only as good as their interests allow, or as benefits them. But they are intelligent enough to know that summoning demons for help is an often counterproductive and deadly proposition. They would forbid such practices within their institutions, including this one.
Any advice going into this?
Yes. Don't die, and get out as quickly as you can.
Yeah.
Helpful.
Sounded voice.
As we go, look for evidence of a cult like the one we found near
Oh my lord.
Candlekeep.
Ash's cloak is just
or whatever created
going
the portal,
crazy during
may in
that.
turn discover a way to
Oh, that
collapse
wasn't.
it.
That was me getting into a bag to get something out. Okay.
Guys to kill. Small fry.
Oh, this has a lot of layers.
Is it an onion?
Apparently.
It is.
Or maybe it's an ogre.
An ogre-shaped onion. Hopefully
Great.
not an ogre-flavored onion.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's a barrier.
What did you just see?
There's a barrier so that you can't shoot across the center.
Ah. Ooh, chest or a mimic.
I got it!
Mimic!
Why can't we just have a chest anymore? Does that heal everyone when I do it, by the way?
Sometimes.
I didn't notice.
Ow. Trying to be sneaky there.
Okay, looks like we can't go lower. So up we go.
How?
Those must have been the guards. Either there is a spellcaster nearby animating them, or They've been possessed by demonic spirits.
Hold up. I have to tab out for a second. What was that just happened?
What?
Someone just donated. I need it to cycle back through and then I can see who it was. But thank you for the $50 donation.
Oh.
JJ donated. Well, thank you, JJ.
I'm like out of healing potions.
I ran out fighting the what do you call them, elephants.
Have to stay out
Thank
of
you so
combat
much
for
for
a moment.
doing that. I appreciate you, and of course that it's going to a great cause. The kids of St. Jude will definitely appreciate that.
Got a bloody vignette going on.
$50 is basically art supplies for them, so that's fantastic. Thank you. I don't trust that thing
I do not
right
see
there.
evidence of the warden, nor anyone else.
Oh!
He likely took the keys with him, but you might still want to search this room. See what you can find.
There doesn't seem to be much here, aside from forms and other documentation that don't provide any information pertinent to your task.
It's kids helping kids. That's a very good
Sort
way to
through
look
the
at it.
room, but nothing catches your eye.
But thank you for doing that. That is extremely
There doesn't
kind
seem
and
to be
extremely
much here,
generous.
aside from forms and other documentation that don't provide any information pertinent to your task. Pulling aside a loose brick in the wall, you find a lockbox tucked into the empty space. Lacking a key, you can either try to pick the lock with your meager tools or try to bust it open.
I mean,
After spending about 10 minutes fiddling with a tumbler and pin combination, you finally stuff your lockpicks. You find odd implements around that can act as a poor man's substitute for a crowbar and begin wedging the lid open a hair's breadth at a time. Once there's enough space to fit your fingers between the lid and bottom, you flex your muscles and heave, ripping the lock and hinges from their settings to discover a small potion inside. Looks like the warden was preparing for the worst. Maybe a prison break. There doesn't seem to be much here, aside from forms and other documentation that don't provide any information pertinent to
Alien
your
Dev is
task.
raiding Dragon.
yeah, thanks for
Pulling
the raid
aside
there.
a loose brick in the wall, you find a lockbox tucked in. There doesn't seem to be much here, aside from
I'm having
forms and
the
other
hardest
documents.
time-
You sort
Hold
through
on.
the room,
With
but
the
nothing
rolls?
catches your eye. There doesn't
It's
seem to
just
be much
skipping
here,
through a whole
aside
bunch
from
of stuff.
forms and other documentation that don't provide any information
me.
pertinent to your task.
Yeah, I can't move, so.
I'm trying to hit a success on
You
the desk.
sort through the
Right.
room, but nothing catches your eye. You find a journal bound in plain
There you
cheap
go.
leather, and while you're at it, you find a small pouch of gold nestled into the back of a drawer. You're guessing the warden won't be needing this anytime soon.
Nope.
Okay, I can move.
We've got.
So
I did not get a potion.
you're
but
the
apparently
only one
he had
who
a
can
potion.
search, right?
I guess so, but he had a. It didn't actually give me the stuff. Like it didn't give me the gold, and it didn't give me a potion. So
Oh.
It must be quest items that are just like, you found this, so it's there.
Okay.
That looks like it was probably the warden. Their body is no
Oops.
longer
Oh.
Was.
no choice.
My God.
Movement
Yes.
augmented by something
Yes, it
else.
is.
A puppet. Nothing
Hey,
to be done.
Dev.
No helping them.
They can
nothing.
see your chat. We're in share chat.
Yes, this is
Ah!
Hello.
Ow. Much
How
pain.
dare you attack when
Ow,
we
hurt.
weren't ready, okay?
Ow.
God.
Ow.
Yes, this is Dungeons and Dragons in Minecraft. Cast and heal.
Rage. One of us is going to die. Probably me, but
Okay, Ash
Ow.
fell, but that's alright. Ash can get back up here.
Just so you know, that is a possibility there, at least for us. I don't know about for him.
Have to break him.
Right?
That is all. Just break what is left. Break the shell. Break the puppet, and it will be over.
Where is he?
Oh, we killed him.
Oh, you did it.
Yeah.
There.
Okay.
There. It is done.
Yeah, this is on Bedrock, so it's one of the maps that you can buy. And this is the first one
Are
of
you
two
okay?
that Wizards of the
You
Coast
sounded
did
a little
in a team up
lost
with them
for a while there.
with Mojang.
It's been a lot of fun so far.
I am
It really has. I've been
Fine.
enjoying it.
now.
That seemed to really affect you.
This is our
You want to
second
talk about what just happened?
There is nothing to
Session.
discuss. We must continue.
I don't know how far along we are into the story, but
Keys.
Yeah,
Find the
it's
keys.
about a 10-hour
You sift through the
campaign,
shards
quote
of
unquote,
bone
and
and
we're
scraps of torn clothes and armor
about half,
until
I'd
you
say.
hear a jangle. You retrieve a ring of keys, each of which is
Ooh,
inscribed
keys.
with runes and magic formulae. You would never have
I bet
opened
one
the
of those
cells
could open
without
that
these.
box.
Probably.
All right, we need to open the cells.
Okay. We need to find Mr. Mister.
Okay.
I am going around and I'm looking for hidden treasure chests.
Good idea.
anywhere.
Hey,
Can I
hate to
tap
be
one of
bearer bad
these?
news, but I'm gonna have to go.
Oh.
Why?
Aw.
Yeah, I gotta take
Are you-
my mother.
Ah.
I was gonna say, are you falling asleep?
I was, but my mother did just call me, so I gotta go take care of her. And
Right,
then
right.
once I'm done with that, then I'm gonna get ready for bed since I still gotta work tomorrow.
Okay.
Well, that's okay. That's
you don't work
fair.
tomorrow.
Yes, I do. I'm off Wednesday.
See, I had thought
He
you
said
had said
that earlier.
Tuesday too.
Yeah, no, you said Tuesday.
He said Wednesday earlier in the stream too.
Yeah, he said Tuesday last night, but I do see the schedule that was shared. He does work tomorrow. He does not work Wednesday.
Oh, well, that's stupid.
I know.
Yeah, that's life.
I hope your Memorial Day weekend has gone good compared to how it's gone here in Myrtle Beach area. Oh, I
So
have the
far, so
keys.
good. I'm tired though, but it's almost done.
All right, so
Well, as long as nobody has shot at you, you're already doing better
wow.
than you. So, I mean, nobody shot at me,
I
but
was about to ask and be rather alarmed, but
Very
but there were
concerning.
two borderline mass casualty events here this weekend, and there was an incident where a police officer's weapon discharged on accident and he shot himself in the leg.
Wow.
I mean that takes talent to do. So kudos,
My character
I guess.
isn't laughing at all. Like, I feel bad. It's not like I'm like, oh, anti-police. No, it's just of
I
all
mean-
the things on this weekend, shooting yourself in the leg.
Of all the things the cops shouldn't do, shooting themselves in the leg.
Was their safety not on?
I don't know. And my other question is, was it in the holster still when it discharged?
Probably.
It said that it was an accidental discharge.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, so question.
Mhm.
Since Zarok has to go, we probably don't want to stop in here.
Right.
But I'm not sure
I-
what is required to get out of in
Yeah,
here.
We might
well,
have to
we
stop
have to
in
find
here.
the key.
We have the
This
key.
is the boss room,
Yeah.
so we
I'm-
could just
I'm-
stop right in the boss room since it won't respawn while we're gone.
Yeah, I was thinking that actually the warden's office or whatever this is may be the best spot to stop. The safest.
Okay.
Like even right in this little room.
In the bedroom.
I just kind of wandered over here.
Oh, sure. We'll just sit on the warden's bed. It's good. It's
I don't
fine.
think he's gonna miss it anymore.
I mean, it's nice size. I'll
Mhm.
take it. All right. So then, Ash and Dragon.
Uh huh.
What would you guys like to do something?
I actually have to hop over to ISV and do stuff for the newsletter. I was going to do it after stream, but if you guys wanted to go to ISV and just generally see if there's anything we want to do for the base.
Well, I need to make the cave
Right.
over the warden pen. I have to build up the walls a little bit.
Alright. I'll
But,
talk to y'all later.
Okay.
all right, have a good night.
You as well.
I think regardless, I am going to take a
Quick break.
AFK break. Yeah.
A burb. A burb.
A panda got a potty break, so I'll be right back.
I'm gonna move my screen to the BRB screen real quick while I'm getting ready to switch here. Heaven is a place on earth. The same heaven, what comes first? We make heaven.
ISV?
Yeah. Although, I'm not sure if I have to re-auth or not, so. Because it's been so long.
Shouldn't have to.
Let's find out. Live on stream, except for during an ad break.
Right? Swapping over right now, so.
Loading terrain. That's actually a good sign. And then I need to turn on some tunes, because Minecraft.
Mm-hmm.
Haven't been on in so long. November by my count.
I've logged on a couple of times, but it's been a while since I've actually been on.
I just had not been feeling Minecraft.
Yeah, I know that feeling. I...
A shreep. So technically...
Without going into too many details, I have not been motivated for our project here.
Right.
For a while.
So...
I'm in the mall, so I'll check to see what we've sold.
I gotta head that way anyways, because I gotta go to the post office. Because I haven't looked at my post box since November.
I haven't looked at my post box in a very, very long time.
So technically, yes, I am actually still glowing. But I also haven't been on either. So.
Shenanigans. Shenanigans! I will go to the post office as well because I have not done so in a while.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Ash, I know you probably can't hear me, but thanks for the raid.
I shouted it
Hello,
out.
people. I do see that. Hey, look, I have mail.
Yeah, I think we could check your post box too. JJ's post box?
Yeah. I'm not sure what this is from, but I've...
Okay. Right, yeah, they've been
Bell
building...
Falcon. It's not Bell Falcon, it's Blue Falcon.
Right.
Bella.
Mining Nether.
Oh, you're Pro Master, that's right.
Yeah. Mining End. It's been too long since I've been on. Well, I went to spawn, Sakura spawn, and everything has changed.
Uh-huh.
But I also knew they were working on it too, so.
You have cookies.
I'm on
You have
my
a mod
way.
coin. Happy birthday for you. Gift to you from Hitmaster Paul and a happy Fool's Day. How did I get here? I went through the portal at spawn.
Hey, I have a tunnel. Yay.
There's a post. Oh, the cookies? I don't know. Hey, look, it's Dragon because he's glowing.
Yeah.
Here, should we fix that, guys?
Hold on. Hold the gift box. It'd be my first player head on the season of the server. But my inventory.
It would.
Yeah. Nobody has my player head this season right now. Let's go to base first before we do that. Oh, I have a resource pack that turns totems of undying into coffee mugs. So it looks like you're carrying a giant cup of coffee on my screen.
Oh!
Ow.
That one hit you.
Uh-huh.
All right. I really won't like blow you up here. That would be mean. But yeah. Whee! Oh no! Oh.
There's a little bit of stuff in my box.
Yeah. Am I not supposed to go to the Sakura spawn?
You can. If there's a portal in the building.
Well, yeah, I took the portal to Sakura, but I'm in our base.
You used the /spawn command?
No. Well, I used it to get to spawn.
That's why.
Oh, that's new then, since the last time I've been on.
Sometimes it does that, sometimes it doesn't.
I see.
Whereas I actually
where's
hooked
it. I still need to do that.
Yeah, it is exactly that, JJ. It's just a glitch.
I mean, I'm not going to complain. I'm here.
Because it's really not supposed to do that, but... Good night, JJ.
Good night, JJ.
Recovery compass. Not that I need one. That would require you to die. Wizard to player translator by Hugh. Future kitty toy of the month. You. Ha! I have to actually look at the server for you to do that. Fred's sweater, Octavia's hoodie, Sakura's cardigan. There is Mike's firing up the grill. Professional headgear.
Think he'll notice?
Oh, base. No hat. Real secret weapon, a powerful talisman. I mean, that's where my spawn point is.
Yeah, I'm not going to take your glow away unless you explicitly tell me to.
I was actually thinking about having Impulse do it on his tour, but I couldn't be on when he was doing his tour.
Well, he's going to be doing another one here in a couple of weeks.
Right.
Yeah, do it. You should. Be like, you
Impulse.
made it the entire season,
Pretty much.
and you want to go out with a bang, and what better way than to have Impulse take your head. Off with his head!
So then there would be exactly one of my player head on the server, and it says specifically, killed by Impulse.
Uh-huh.
So, what were you thinking about doing here?
So, it's down here.
Actually, I think I need to go repair before I go too crazy. I'll be back. Eventually. Yep. The sugar cane is overflowing because nobody's been down here.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, that's not a shulker box, that is a rocket. With this mob farm that I built down here, I've also used a modified version of it as an Enderman farm.
Nice.
That's how I got all my Ender Pearls for going to the end in my single player LP world without actually having to kill very many Endermen at all. Oh goody, we logged in in time for a restart.
I like our little specimites.
Yeah.
Specimites.
Yep. It turned out really well.
Mm-hmm. All right. You haven't seen much of the Warden's playpen area.
For a while.
You can choose to take the stairs, or you can choose to take the elevator. I'm lazy. I'm taking the elevator.
And the emergency.
That's our plan B.
Yeah.
I want to wrap it in light blue glass.
Mm-hmm.
Make it a charged creeper, but
I don't know. Yeah.
oh, the schematic is loaded on here, so hold on. Configuration visuals. Nope.
It really has quite the
Yeah.
effect down here with Fulbright off.
Oh yeah.
Although I am running into that dynamic light issue that I mentioned months ago.
Where is he at? There he is. Hello, Dr. Warden.
I don't really need a torch anymore.
Warden Irwin. Yeah, he's down there.
I see him. Just chilling.
But so what we need to do is build up this upper area, make a cave. Like, just, it doesn't need to go up very high, but I want it to look almost like we had, as we were digging out the big hole, we found this.
Okay.
And then, so we've got the observation platform here. This is essentially the diving bell that takes you down. Eventually, we will knock out this little one-wide bridge that goes to it. I'm not sure what else Wolfie wanted to do in there. And I don't know if Wolfie wanted to do anything on this side other than the cart that's being loaded up of supplies over here. Aside from that, I think we lost our... I'm going to be really upset if we did indeed lose our iron golem. Nope, he's still there. Okay, good.
Just a lot of render.
Our slime observation and collection. Which I actually am really proud of. I like how we've got the glass there, the tinted glass. Yeah, the warden knows we're here. He's mad at us. But that's okay. So the plan is to finish all of this off down here before he pours again. Turning Fulbright back on so I can see what the heck I'm doing.
Right.
And that's my thing.
I don't think you're gonna have anywhere near enough deep slate here.
Oh,
but
there is a lot of deep slate.
But I was gonna say I'm pretty confident we have enough, just not right here.
I think it's over on this side. Yeah. Top two rows are all deep slate. And down here at the bottom, this one's deep slate. I'll move it. Because if it's deep slate, there you go. Yeah. There's all the deep slate. Top two rows over here.
Right.
Not including this one. Let's take this one down and put it right there. Okay.
There's actually a story behind why I've got the resource pack to turn totems into coffee mugs.
Yeah?
In Satisfactory, if you don't have anything in your hands, as soon as you switch or do something else, it'll automatically pull up whatever you had in your hands last, even though you can hide them. So I've been running around with a coffee mug because it's fairly unobtrusive. And Time Lord found that resource pack and said it made him think of me.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah. Run around with a coffee mug.
All right. I have no idea what a cave looks like. But I'm going to take a shulker of deep slate and come down here and pretend like I know. He hears the bat.
Mm-hmm. Right.
What? Why did I just get Ash's raid call now?
I do not know.
Well, welcome in again. Oh, there's 2 bats.
Give him a minute. There won't be any.
Well, there goes one.
Give him a minute. Do you have any idea on like building a bowl?
Kind
like you were like as if you were building a pond or something?
In reverse, but yeah.
Yes.
I too do not know why the raid call came again. And also, you said you don't know how to build a cave. I'm not entirely convinced Minecraft does either, so you should be fine.
Yeah. I mean, the way that it normally would be in Minecraft default, it'd be basically be a carved out flat box. So there's room for the structure.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that the carpet here, I want this to be hidden.
Perfect spot.
Hidden from above or below?
From above. So once we figure out where it's going to, then we just right above it, block it off. And then black carpet or buttons for obvious reasons.
Right.
I still wish we could have had the actual blocks down there, but the skulk vein covering the bone block looks pretty good.
It really works even better when you aren't using Fulbright.
Yeah, when you have Fulbright
you can't
off.
really tell at a distance, especially on Moody.
Yeah. And then the other thing is actually right underneath this. Behind here, I need to close this off back here. With the white concrete, just bring it all the way down and close it off.
Across the side there?
Yeah, because I don't want it to be showing up the way it is.
Right. Do we have white concrete?
Maybe?
I would settle for the powder because I've got a water bucket.
Yeah. We also we do have the luxury of being able to use deep slate as well.
Right.
Okay, none there. Ooh. Let's see what we got over here in Wolfie's shelters.
There's a bat.
Yes, we have white concrete in here.
Where did you land when you logged in, Panda? In Spring still?
No, I was in the mall.
I was in Spring.
Yeah.
Because I did the bun thing.
Yeah, I went and checked the mall.
I'll go see what's in the supply cabinets.
I am gonna do something dangerous. All right, we're gonna go right here.
Ooh, these fresh nails feel super tight.
Of course, that's not working. It's a surprise. We got gravel. We do not have sand. Somehow.
We don't have sand because they used it all for glass.
Yeah.
Why do we need sand?
I was gonna make more white concrete.
There's a
some
full
boxes?
shulker there.
Just a little bit.
There was a full shulker down there.
Keep that to the wrong way.
I also think there's some like floating around in front of the posties. There might even be some in the concrete thing in the storage.
Okay, we're gonna just put it right here.
Time to stack up. Ah. Yeah, that's also a thing too.
What?
We've got bottom slabs all along here.
Yep.
And we also have
That is by intent.
we also have some creepers.
Yeah, because I just dug up the bottom slabs where we need to put the
Right.
concrete. I figured that was a problem for later me when I get over there.
Do you want it right up against the glass?
Yeah, I figured that's, that's easy enough.
So where I'm placing it?
Yeah. Here, I help. I help. This just goes to prove that that one clip in my AFK thing was truly a one-off.
Yeah, hitting the bat and getting the head.
On the first shot.
Yeah.
Because I just unleashed probably about 6 or 7 arrows trying to get it there.
Right.
And that did not work at all. Is that an ash up there? That's an ash up there. Hi, Ash.
I brought something.
You brought something? Uh-oh, creeper.
You did.
Oh, I missed. I missed the creeper. What did you bring?
I found it. I found it upstairs.
What did you find?
I found it by the storage things.
Is more concrete. I throw stuff at you.
Okay.
It's weird like seeing everybody run around with all the coffee.
Coffee. And this should, as far as I understand it, once it's fully blocked off, I don't think we'll see the light anymore through there.
Right.
Oh, snickerdoodles.
What?
Here, this stuff can all go in here. And you can
That's
sort it
not
later.
rude.
Do you? Oh, I didn't know it was sleeping time.
Ow. Rude creeper.
Did that break any glass?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
You got black glass on you?
On me? No. I'm going up to get it, though.
I was trying to get it before he exploded, but no. Of course not. I see it back there.
There we go. Black stained glass.
Shooting gallery here.
Welcome to the peanut gallery. Actually,
What?
I don't think I need this anymore, so I'm gonna put it in here.
When you're done, come back up here so you can kill me.
Yay, murder!
It got through 2 of the layers.
I'm trying to find... Looks like there's one right there. Yep, okay.
spider Jackie.
I think we got it all. Oops.
On the inner one. That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
I think that's all of it.
Okay. One moment. Okay. You said come up here and murder?
That is what she said.
Murder.
Moida.
Inkle.
You have purple hair. Why do you have purple hair?
Because that's the plan. Look at
Oh,
Hold on.
because normally you don't have purple hair.
Because that's the plan for real life, is purple hair. It hasn't gone well yet, though.
Yeah,
The
I'm
purple
out of
didn't
concrete
purple
and the
enough.
server's getting ready to restart.
5 minutes, yeah.
So I'm going to temporarily light this up. So that way nothing should spawn. No one can hear you scream.
At least I got the most important part of the newsletter stuff done before the restart.
Okay.
That is not how I get back up. That'll do.
What?
Really? Apparently that mod's not working. Or Windows is overwriting. I got start. quite yet, but go through the boxes and see if I can find more. It's glass, more glass. Dye, green wool, glass. That's smooth quartz. I believe that should be entirely deep slate. Yeah. Nothing in there. Server restarted in 1 minute. And now we wait.
Do 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 do.
That's not where I was wanting to be at. It might be that way. Yeah. So over the last few days, I kind of threw together a wall idea I had.
Yeah.
Which I'm showing on stream. That's just a start.
Looks cool though.
Uh-huh. And I was thinking about it, and there's only 3 block types here. Deep slate bricks with several variants, glass panes, the clear ones, and then warped slabs.
Warped looks really good with deep slate. Like I have to say so.
Yeah.
Are you looking at maybe making that your castle walls then, or?
I'm not sure. But it's an idea I just threw together. And of course, got the buttress thing going on. That down below part isn't got a whole lot done with it yet.
Right. If you look at my stream, I have been hard at work on the base for Zarok and my Cobblemon base.
Mm-hmm.
I have the schematic loaded in there now, so at least I have that. But this is kind of, it's not 100% done.
Right.
But this is what I've got so far. Like you can see, obviously, I haven't done these 3 parts of the wall, and I haven't done these parts of the wall.
Right.
But back here would be the apricorn trees,
Mm-hmm.
and like a little crafting area with the sugar cane that I need. And then you come inside, you've got, so up here's the main entrance. There's one room right here, one room up here that goes out to a deck right here that kind of just overlooks.
Oh, 5 seconds of delay here.
Yeah. And then over here, you know, a couple little walkout spots to hang out. And then up here is another room that I have not yet figured out how I'm going to link it just yet. As you can see that that's there. But this room over here, I was also toying with turning this top part into another room because I've got this up here. So it could be like a storeroom or something up here. And then there's, of course, the downstairs portion. There's all of that space and all of this space. And then down into the mines.
Yeah, I got a lot of random crap in this world. Actually, the castle idea I had, it's literally the one that I had pasted in your on your server.
That one right here.
But I've done a little bit with it since then. Like it's now got stairs out front and a little building that was, I was thinking it'd be like a library / museum thing.
Nice.
And then now there's actually an interior stairway to get down into the basement area, the undercroft, through the throne room.
Oh,
but that would
sorry,
be like,
I did not mean to yawn.
I bet downstairs would be the storage.
Yeah. So for Cobblemon, there's 3, maybe 4 of us that are going to be basing together. So I wanted it to be big enough that we each could have our own independent space, not have to worry about it. There are several different variants of Magikarp that you can get. Amen. Thank you so much for the follow. My alerts are really delayed, so that's going to pop up in a little bit. I don't know why they're so delayed, but Ash's raid was 30 minutes late, so we'll see how this goes. So I figured maybe I put some pasture blocks in the pond here, and I have the different variants of Magikarp swimming through it.
That could be pretty cool.
Oh, it didn't take that long. And then down underneath the stairs here is our food production: potatoes, carrots, small thing of wheat, because let's face it, we don't really need a lot of wheat. Although I might need another light if this isn't getting enough light.
I think that's probably what's going on there.
Boop. Problem solved.
Get the hair closer.
Actually, we'll put it right there. And then like a smelting and whatnot area here. And then I just need to put some farms in here somewhere, and I'm not sure exactly where, but
right.
That's what I've been working on. It's an expensive build because lecterns for the banisters and campfires for a lot of the awnings. But I'm looking forward to building it. That's what I started earlier today. I was cutting down the wood so I can start getting this.
Right.
Then I just have to farm up a bunch of sand to make all the sandstone. And I'm not sure what I'm going to put over here yet. I'm probably going to continue this little pattern here. Except I'm not sure what this is. I toyed with it being a chimney, but obviously it's not going to be a chimney because it comes into the window.
Min is
So what I
asking
might
what
do-
SMP is it for?
This is for Cobblemon. I could probably put like a little furnacing thing here and have this be smelting of ores from the mine. But I'm looking forward to it. I really am liking this
That's look
build.
pretty good.
I took inspiration from like 4 different places. And Like I'll be the first to admit this part right here came from another build. Well, the layout of it.
Right.
But yeah, this back here, this little orchard area, that's all me. This chimney I took from another build because I liked how it had the furnaces down here. And then just this big massive chimney. Although I don't know if I like the holes going through it, so I might put, you know, upside down stairs or something in it.
Right.
I wasn't sure what to do with this space right here, so I just made it a big balcony, and I'm still not sure if I like this, but that's what happens when you decide to make this not be all the way over. So yeah, work in progress, continually working on it. But I figure we can start building it and at least making use of it.
I was looking for a little pad to write on, and you'll never guess what I just found.
A little pad to write on?
A little pad to write on?
It is a little pad to write on, but guess who it's from?
I don't know.
St. Jude!
Oh, nice.
Nice.
It's one of the ones I send with all the little, like, address return things. Return address stickies.
Okay. Loading back into ISV now.
Switch my web browser back over to my dashboard page while I jump back over there. I did grab a bunch of concrete.
Okay. And I've got... I'm not sure what this orange shulker box is for. It's a whole bunch of redstone stuff. I don't know.
I did go and gather all the concrete I could find. That was down here.
I know.
I put the stuff that I had back in the shulker up here.
Okay.
I mean, I could just curve this over and half slab it. Kind of just make it less square. We don't have to really build up.
Right.
What do you think, Ash? Should we just put half slabs on the where the carpet is down here and call it a day? And this is our, after we dug it open, we have just a square hole cut.
I mean, it would make sense, but... I don't think Ash likes that.
You could also just kind of throw some of the blocks randomly around as if we blew it boom boom open.
Yeah.
And then just fixed it as best we can. You know what I mean?
Almost at the top.
Papa Panda says good night to everyone.
Good night, Papa.
Good night, Papa Panda.
Everyone says good night, Papa Panda.
Good night. No.
Okay. Okay. Creeper's like, hi. I'm gonna come say hi to you. You're gonna get it, Bat.
I think he thought he could pass to me. Ha! Joke's on you.
Oh, there goes the Sonic shooting. It's so cool to watch from up here.
So are we just doing a single layer at the top of the glass here, rather than going all the way up?
I went all the way up on the corners, but
I mean, who's gonna see this?
I don't know. I didn't say it made sense. I'm just telling you what I did. So we need some slabs then to make boom boom marks here. So let me come up there and get some slabs. Ah! Oh! Ow. That was my nose. Except the problem is it's cobbled.
Yeah.
Where's the stone cutter? Can
I believe you
Wait.
can on here.
Do we have a stone cutter? No. I do not see one. Alright, let's take a peek here. My redstone stuff is here.
That is not.
Can't have anything nice.
Not really what I want.
We can turn deep slate into cobble deep slate.
Right.
Not the other way around.
Yeah, I believe you could smelt it to do it the other way around.
Yeah. It's too much of a pain in the butt.
But it has to be cobbled to make slabs, so. It's now concrete all the way up. Well, not all the way to the top, but up to the top of the glass.
Does deep slate have buttons?
I think it's just stone buttons. No, it doesn't even turn into buttons. I would say Blackstone because it does have a. I think.
Blackstone.
But it's got a blue color to it instead of the. It's definitely one of those. I have no idea where it would even be.
So like this for what you meant? For
What Ash was talking about?
yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Why is this not playing my playlist here?
We could just lower down the other half, like go like this, and lower it down a half slab, like that. So anywhere we're not putting one, we just do bottom half slabs. I think that's what I'm gonna do right here. Just be careful not to fall through because it is a long, long drop. And that is a long, long, long drop. I will laugh at you for falling. So I'm just going to go through and half slab this, and then we can build up
from there
boulders. Yeah. I'm just going to go around the whole thing and half slab.
I do like this, where you can just turn it straight into the cobbled slabs.
Right.
You want to do that all the way around?
Yeah. Because then we don't have to worry about the carpet. Nothing will spawn up here, because that was the other point, was to spawn-proof it.
Right.
I'm not worried about getting any of the materials back, so.
That's another bottom slab. don't know what's up with Pretzel here. It's not wanting to stick to my playlist. I have a specific playlist of songs that I know are fine, and it keeps playing other stuff that I don't know. I mean, it should be YouTube safe, but...
Yeah, my Spotify did something similar today. It didn't show any of my regular playlists.
I'm looking at my
And
playlist,
like-
it just isn't sticking to it.
I just didn't know why, because I'm like, that's not on my playlist. That's not a playlist. That's my playlist. Where's my playlist?
Mm-hmm.
You know, that kind of thing. Oh, shoot. I didn't think about that.
What? Yeah. That's why everything I've got is in my pocket.
I fixed it. I got it. We're good. We're fine.
It's also why I'm doing this the way that I'm doing it. It's a slower process, but it works because then I don't have to worry about things spawning.
Just go in a small section at a time.
I'm doing one block at a time.
Um,
Remove the block, replace the block, remove the block, place the block. Oh. Can't place a block because I don't have one. Yes, thanks for telling me I can make it into a block of wool.
right? It's like, if that's what I wanted to do, I would have done it.
Right.
I'm gonna start going the other direction here. But first,
in my creative world, the castle thing that I was showing, underneath it, I actually have marked out in wool the chunks of a claim size. And there's two separate lines, one for a single player claim, one for the multiplayer claim.
ow. Yeah, I'm coming up with my ideas for next season already.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be steampunk. I've never built steampunk before, but I foresee a lot of oranges and browns in my future.
Yes. And maybe a lot of waxed copper at various stages of oxidation.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That is going to be probably the first. Well, the first farm I'm going to set up is obviously going to be an iron farm because I'm going to need a lot of iron.
Right.
But the second thing I'm going to set up is going to be a bee farm for wax. And I'll probably set up a small drowned farm for copper.
Mm-hmm.
Like probably the kind that converts zombies.
Mm-hmm.
So find a zombie spawner and...
They might not let you have a personal one.
Well, I know you can turn
Well, it's
small
because
spawners.
it's because we're on a server with a lot of people, and those can get very laggy.
Yeah, I'm trying to open a jar and it doesn't want to open. So I'm hitting it with a pen because I don't have anything else to hit it with. Come on. Come on. Oh, I got it! Aha! Strength! I am a strong panda! Oh. I actually wondered if I was going to be able to get that.
None of that stuff is on my plate. It's not even a station that I listen to either. Come on, that is not what I clicked. What the heck is wrong with you, Pretzel?
It's just not meant to be, apparently.
That might fix it. Let's try that.
I need to tab out for a second, so I'm just gonna hang here for a minute. Hey, my timer actually went off for the first time.
What timer?
My can I join timer?
Ah.
Aha! I sees it.
Yeah, I'm just not gonna risk it with the under 18 thing.
Yeah.
And I'm honestly just kind of sick of being asked to join me, regardless of what it is. And I feel bad, but
Right.
especially when I'm doing a charity drive, I don't want to collaborate with random people. I
Don't
wanna
feel
collaborate
bad.
with specific.
I know that's like telling you not to breathe, but if you can listen to me at all, don't feel bad because you're not the only one, and it's a problem.
Yeah.
That looks
Doesn't
like
change the fact that I feel bad.
Stuck to play this instead of this game.
And honestly, I think the person kind of is used to people feeling like that and getting their way.
Probably. Which does not help.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So what all are you working on still for the thingy?
I am working on horoscopes at the moment. Did you see we brought them back?
Mm-hmm.
I did, I
actually thought that they stopped because you got busy.
No, it was the other Ashley that was doing them, and she kind of burned out a little.
Oh, I thought it was you. Okay. Never mind then.
I helped her to try to stave off that burnout as much as we could.
Right.
I can absolutely understand the burnout, though.
Well, and she was doing them like completely by hand with like a formula.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not. I'm doing something a little bit weird and creepy. I am using real horoscopes for next month and just adjusting them.
Right.
Making them Minecrafty. Mm-hmm. Like, when is your birthday, Panda? It's in June sometime, right?
July.
Which July?
Both of us
19?
have the, what would be Cancer, normally.
Okay, so you're Crafticorns.
Mm-hmm.
So yours is for
I'm a
for
crab.
May. Yours, well, the Crafticorn in ISV, Crafticorns are celebrated for their creativity and passion for crafting. Like the legendary creatures they're named after, they infuse a sense of magic into everything they create. And for May, your horoscope was, hello there, social butterfly. You are a busy bee this month, starting with a few weeks of chaos and conversations with friends. You may find putting together a group to do a project for Community Week to be just what you need, but don't forget to take some time for yourself. Wow, that was accurate with us doing Play Live.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You got
what was mine?
Craft cards.
I'm an Enchantia, according to, like, if I went by my birth. You're technically supposed to go by the date you joined ISV.
Oh.
But if I go by my birth date, I'm an Enchantia, which...
I never did.
When I joined.
Who knows who that was?
Saying, to anyone who might be listening to this, it's actually going to be more accurate if you go by your birth date.
Yeah.
Enchantias exude an aura of magic and mystery. With a natural charm, they have a captivating presence that effortlessly draws others in, as if casting a spell. And mine for May was, you will need boundaries this month, Enchantia. Don't be afraid to say no to requests and tasks or speak up about what you need in your Minecraft life. A chat with a trusted friend later in the month could reveal where all your diamonds seem to be disappearing to and how to fix that.
Sigh. Back to the mines for me, I guess.
Interestingly enough, all my real-life diamonds are disappearing into my electric bill because the solar stopped transmitting to the local electric. Now, it's under warranty, so I've got a thing out to the solar company.
Hopefully they get it fixed quick.
I doubt it. I've had messages out to them. This is the third message. The next message is going to be from the lawyer.
Oh, goody.
You're not the only one about to deal with legal issues. So, my wound okay, with the wound care with my legs, I've had quite the headache getting it treated. The clinics that I kept getting referred to, not covered by my insurance. I finally get one that is covered by my insurance, but their supplier's not covered by my insurance. I am now 1 month without supplies. They have emailed me and called me a total of 11 times now. Well, actually more, because I haven't counted how many times they've emailed me. Asking me for more information about my order. Things like, what doctor is signing off on this? We need a prescription for it. We need this. We need this. It's like, why are you calling me, the patient? Call the provider. Even it got so bad that on Friday I called up with the nurse that was here while she was here, and we spent an hour on the phone. She has other patients she has to go see.
Right.
And but we spent an hour on the phone trying to get them to process the order. We need a prescription so that we can send it in for prior authorization. Okay. She's going to send that in tomorrow because no one was in the office today.
Right.
And she wasn't going to be able to do it before end of business on Friday. But it's like, she told them very specifically, here is my phone number. Call me if you need any help, if you have questions.
Right.
8 a.m. this morning, I got a call.
Uh-huh.
Yes, we need to talk. We need your doctor to do this, and we need you to tell your doctor to do this. No. What you need is a swift kick in the head. I'm sorry, that might have been a little violent.
Deserved, but violent.
So my response to the email today was, this is my 11th correspondence to you. This is the 11th time I have told you to contact the provider and to stop contacting me for more information. I have repeatedly told you I do not have the information that you want. I do not have the answers to the questions that you have. You need to speak with the provider. It has been 1 month since I have had supplies. I am currently ordering them on Amazon and paying for them out of pocket, totaling over $1,000 so far. If I so much as receive another email, text message, or phone call asking for more information, the next correspondence will be from my attorney as I proceed with a medical negligence suit. Because at this point, you are withholding care from me. You are actively withholding care.
Right.
And it's like, I've actually already got an infection started again. You know what landed me in the hospital for 4 days? Yeah, I have another one of those started. But at least we saw it, and so it's being treated. But that's an out-of-pocket cost. And it's like, I'm not gonna pay. If I end up in the hospital, that bill is going straight to them. Straight to them. And it's like, how can you be in business? I'm filing a formal grievance. I'm just fed up with it. It's like, I understand that the people who are contacting me, it's not their fault. I'm just on the list of who they need to call.
Mm-hmm.
But read the notes. If it says do not call until afternoon,
Right. So I call you at
don't
8
call me
a.m.?
at 8 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah.
If it says multiple calls requested to stop calling, that probably means stop flipping calling.
They don't listen?
They don't read the notes.
You're asking an awful lot of them there. Asking them to actually read.
Well, this is going to sound horrible, and I apologize, but they're not in the United States. The agents aren't.
Right.
They're in the Philippines. I know this because I've dealt with Filipino call centers many times, and I know the accent.
Right.
Again, nothing against them. Everyone has a right to work.
Right.
But the company is who's sending it over there and just
doesn't care.
They don't care. Like, this company is absolutely being completely negligent to the care that I'm needing.
Right.
And there is nothing I can do. Because I'm trying, but like, there's literally nothing. And I'm at my wit's end, so. I'm hoping the threat of pursuing legal action. Because that's like, I need the order, I need the supplies. I don't know what they need. They have the order on file, yet that's also a mixed story because either they have it or they don't have it. I'm really confused about that because I have been told we don't have the order. I can't see the order. And I've also been told, yes, we have the order right here. This is what we need. So either they have the order or they don't. It's Schrodinger's order at this point. Oh, he's attacking a slime. I'm like, what are you fighting, dude?
hoping I hear
So,
back
yeah.
from my attorney's office I contacted for the Social Security stuff.
Yeah.
In my fight with Social Security, they've basically been saying the thing that was severe enough to cause me to leave my last job isn't severe enough to keep me from working.
I mean, I can understand to a degree,
Right.
but
I think what it is that they've fixated on the, oh, well, this other thing is true, so therefore that must be why you applied, even though you didn't even mention it.
yeah, I don't get that. Well, why would you apply if, I don't know. We're asking for logic where there is none.
Oh, the logic is you still have a pulse, therefore you must be just being lazy or something.
Oh yeah, no, I get that. I hear that all the time. I've had, in regards to my spine,
Mhm.
I had one doctor flat out ask me,
Mhm.
and this was all I wanted was them to sign the paperwork so I could get a disability placard for my car,
Right.
so I could park closer at work and not have to walk a quarter mile just to get into the building.
Seems reasonable to me.
And her response was, well, you know, losing weight would help you get back into shape and you'd be able to make that quarter mile walk. It's like,
That's not a
did
magic
you
bullet.
read the notes that state that I have a degenerative spinal condition and neuroforaminal stenosis?
No.
Because, like, that'll tell you the reason I don't exercise like that. Believe me, I want to be able to do all the things I used to be able to do. Take the girls to the zoo? Yeah, I'd love to be able to do that and actually walk the zoo. Right now, I'm limited on can I get a scooter there or rent one? Because I can't make that walk. I can't do it. Standing up and doing part of the physical aspects of my job, I can't do it. I want to, but I can't. And it's not that I'm not trying, because anyone who has seen me at work has watched me literally take it to where I've almost collapsed trying to do it. That should be hint enough that I'm trying. So yeah, I have zero faith in our medical coverage and care in the United States. I don't trust doctors, and I definitely do not trust the politicians to have our best interests at heart. Anyway, sorry. I'm just sitting here getting all angry. Medical stuff, rawr.
It's like, for me, I have a lot of joint pain issues, but it's because of hypermobility issues. That can cause joint pain.
Uh-huh. Like Ehlers-Danlos or whatever it's called.
Yeah, one of those types of issues. And, of course, everybody's default is, oh, well, just lose weight and you'll quit hurting. It doesn't work like that.
Yeah. If it were that easy.
Yeah. If it were even true, I would have stopped hurting when I lost a whole bunch of weight back when I was working full-time, throwing freight. Instead of hurting more than I did before I had lost all that weight.
I'm just fighting with my insurance because I want to get onto, so you know how there's like Wegovy and all that? There's a pill form because I don't want to do an injection. I have my reasons for that.
Yeah.
But there's a pill form for it that is not covered by any insurance. And it's like, why is it not covered? It's the same medication, just in pill form. The response I got was, well, because it would be cheaper to just give you the gastric bypass surgery.
Huh?
And it's like, okay, I'll give you that the surgery itself might be cheaper, but let's analyze the recovery on someone like me who has multiple medical conditions that lead to weight gain. I will be gaining that weight back and then some within 2 years. So you're going to have to deal with the ramifications of that.
Right.
Oh, no. Well, we won't cover that. Oh, so it's only when it's convenient.
Yes. Whatever saves them the most money, that's what they'll do.
Mm-hmm. So I'm currently filing an appeal to get an exception on it because it's like, this is a medically necessary medication
Right.
to help me lose weight, because I have been told by multiple, going after the bat, by multiple doctors
Mm-hmm.
that weight loss surgery is not an option for me. That it would not help me, that it would actually make my situation worse. So, I don't know, you'd think someone who went to school and studied that kind of thing would know a little bit more.
Depending on who's making the decisions, it might not actually be someone who went to medical.
Oh, if it's someone from the insurance company, they absolutely didn't go to medical school.
Oh, yeah.
It's probably just some kid without even a bachelor's degree. They probably don't even have an associate's degree.
They graduated high school.
That's all that's needed in most things. Like when I did benefits verification,
Mm-hmm.
this is where I contact the insurance company. I'm telling patients what their copays are,
Right.
things like that.
Uh-huh.
The requirement on the job listing
Mhm.
was a high school or GED.
Right.
So it's like you don't even have to have history in the medical field to be able to issue these determinations and interpret what someone's
Right.
insurance says to go,
Yeah.
this is or is not covered. Which does not make sense to me.
I was thinking about it a while ago, and I think something that would be great would be requiring them to have an actual physician who actually at least meets the patient occasionally before they're allowed to do stuff like denials.
That would never work because they are not based everywhere.
Right. That's probably not the only thing that would stop it.
If it went to a national, if we went to a national healthcare system,
Mhm.
like a healthcare for all type situation,
Right.
it would actually work out really well, because then it would be a decision between the medical care team, and they would just basically say to the government, all right, this is being covered
Mhm.
because this is their care. So that would work,
Right.
but we'd have to get the
Yeah.
universal healthcare thing going.
In the list of things that sound good until you step back and think about it, and I was like, oh.
The universal healthcare? It's a heck of a lot better system than what we got.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying, okay, I'm going to be completely upfront and honest.
Mhm.
Universal healthcare, as it is currently written, not 100% efficient.
Right.
And I do get the concerns. You know, you get people who, for a valid medical concern, might have to wait months for certain kinds of treatments.
Right.
But, and that's what's being pushed in the media, is this person had to wait
Right.
6 months for
Right.
this. What they're not telling you is having to wait 6 months for a knee replacement
That's better
versus going in with a collapsed lung and getting immediate care
than...
and then having no bill for it.
Right.
Like that's what they're comparing, is in a procedure that is not urgent versus emergent care.
Mm-hmm.
And don't get me wrong, if someone needs a knee or a hip replacement, yes, absolutely, they want to get it done as soon as possible for their benefit.
Right.
But they can live for 6 months without having that knee replaced. You can't live for 6 months with a collapsed lung.
Right.
So, I mean, I watched a thing where they were talking to people who were against universal health care in other countries. So that these are people who are in other countries that have it, who think that it's not a good system, and are like, no, because, you know, you have to wait so long for these things, blah, 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 blah. They started asking them questions like, okay, how much do you pay for an ambulance? Well, if it's an emergency and I need an ambulance to get to the hospital, I don't have to pay anything. Well, in the United States with insurance, you have to pay for the cost of the ambulance, and there's a possibility that the company that owns the ambulance that took you to the hospital isn't covered by your insurance, so you'd have to pay the full cost. But this is an emergency situation. You don't really have a choice. Like, you could be unconscious. You could have had a heart attack or a stroke and be unconscious.
Yeah.
Yep. And you're transported to a hospital, and they need to get paid. And people were like, well, how much does it cost? Anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000 before insurance. Sometimes after insurance. It's like, what?
Yep.
Why would you pay that? That's absolutely insane. Well, that's the system on a for-profit healthcare system. That's what they're pushing for. I'd rather have, like, I am of the mind, if you want to have your cosmetic stuff, like your enlargements and things like that that are considered cosmetic procedures, absolutely there should be a wait list for it. It's not important. It might be important for your self-esteem and your mental health, but you're not going to die.
Right.
You know? So those procedures should be put on a priority basis when it comes to, like, oh, sorry, the surgical team has to be doing this life-saving procedure. We're going to reschedule your enlargement, your chest enlargement for next month.
Right.
You know? That absolutely should. And if you want to have healthcare cover the cost of it, you would need private insurance for that. But if you have an emergency, I'm sorry, healthcare is a right, not a privilege.
It's one of those, people would rather not take the ambulance if they can help it, ever, for that very reason.
When I ended up in the hospital, I didn't take an ambulance. They wanted to call an ambulance for me because of how bad it was. They did not want me driving. Instead of driving, I called my dad to come pick me up, and I left my car there for overnight. Parked illegally. They knew, of course. They told me to just leave it there. But to avoid that ambulance cost, my dad drove me to the hospital. And if I would have taken the ambulance, I would have been seen immediately and admitted immediately, and I would have gotten treatment sooner. Instead, I sat in the waiting room for, I think it was like 6 hours with a temperature of 105. But that was the choice I made because I knew I wasn't going to be able to afford it. All right. Time to build boulders.
I am heading to bed.
You're supposed to come help build boulders with us.
I'm actually thinking I might be heading that way shortly as well.
No, don't leave me.
I am actually in pain. I cannot wait for my infusion this week. I'm sick of my hips hurting so bad. I am sick of my hands hurting so bad. I'm sick of being able to hear my ankle when I walk.
That's probably a little disconcerting.
I can hear it sliding in and out of the joint. Like grating on itself or whatever.
Right.
It's annoying.
I actually have an appointment tomorrow.
I have an appointment tomorrow.
Trying to turn the wrong spot.
Why are you teasing that poor warden?
Brought up to my quarters.
You're gonna end up dead, and I'm gonna laugh.
He can't reach me from up here.
I sure hope you're shifted.
Oh, I am.
Send everybody on over to Panda's channel. And for sure, I'll be sending everybody Saturday? Question mark?
I was about to say I'll see everybody Monday, but today is Monday.
You already saw everybody too.
Wednesday.
Yeah, he knows I'm up here. He just can't get to me.
Midweek Mayhem Wednesday. Probably will be Midweek Mayhem in Valheim.
Sounds like a
Because I've
plan.
got a lot of stuff to do, and raids to do, and mining to do, and I will probably end up attracting a troll. So, you know, everybody's going to want to see that.
Let's hit that.
Hi, beat ya.
Yep.